Welcome to the end of December, and today is 3 things you need to know for the end of December. Hey, this is Ken, and I want to welcome you here to my YouTube channel as we look at this video vlog as we come to the end of the month. This is going to be kind of a change. This is kind of going to start some changes for the channel just a little bit for me. And part of that is because in January and February, I've been asked to put my stole back on and to serve at Girdwood Chapel, which is a United Methodist congregation in Girdwood, Alaska, just right down the road from me. And I'm going to be providing some pastoral leadership while the senior pastor, Nico Raines, is taking parental leave. So I'm going to be filling in. I'm going to be preaching a couple of times. We've got a great staff of clergy that are going to be coming in to help with that. But then throughout the course of each week, I'm going to be helping them and providing support for Sunday services as well. So it's going to be kind of crazy. So as I kind of looked at that and looked at my schedule and planned things out so I could do that work and serve, I kind of changed my schedule. So the vlog of 3 things is going to come out once a month. And then I'm going to do a specific video about real estate topics that will be once a month, as well as also we'll hit town tours. And then a lot of my video creation will be in the form of shorts and reels on Facebook. And if you haven't been following that, I hope that you will take time to follow me over on Facebook on my Ken Hagler Alaskan Realtor Facebook page, where I've got some new things that I've done there and kind of reorganized some stuff and putting things together so you can get to some of the stuff that I've been talking about a little bit better, but also some of my more personal things. If you haven't been following my cast iron kitchen, I really want you to get plugged into that. I'm going to be doing a series about cast iron as it relates to real estate as well. So I've got some fun things that in 2024 that we're going to start looking at. So let me delve into what I wanted to talk about today. Again, this is a vlog, so this is kind of free-flowing. But I did have a couple things I want to hit on. And the first one is related to enhancing home, enhancing life, and enhancing your knowledge of real estate here in Alaska. Now, starting with, typically I usually start with enhancing life and then home. I want to start by enhancing real estate and talking a little bit about a short that I did today, and that is, when is the best time to buy a home? And there's actually data from Adam Data that came out that talked about this. And we think about it in terms of cars, that there's always a good time of the year to buy a car, but there's actually good times of the year to buy a home. And this is important to you as the people that plug into my channel, because I learn more. I want to share that with you. And the month of October is the best month to buy a home. But the best day is coming up. That's right. January 9th is the best day in the course of a year that you can buy a home. Now, the winter months are actually the best time of the year. That October through the winter months is the best time. And as we get to spring, if right before the real chaos starts, April and May are really good times when the homes are getting on the market. And here in Alaska, the market reflects that as well. There's a good gathering of homes that are coming to market during that period, and the pressure and the competition is at its least in terms of how many homes are on the market. So if this is your time, make sure that you message me. Don't wait around for that. You can text me at my number below or shoot me an email, and it's right there on the screen that you can get plugged in. Our whole team at Better Homes and Gardens Real Estate is here to help make your dreams become a reality. I've got a little puppy dog here that's just below screen that's getting her cold nose. Talking about enhancing life, something I've talked about a little bit before. I've written a couple of blogs over at kenhagler.com on my blog. And that is, what is your ethic? What's your ethic? How do you live life? The thing that I find really fascinating through the years, and it really kind of blew my mind years ago when somebody told me this, that the golden rule, do unto others as you would have them do unto you, in some form or fashion, is found in every single one of the major religions of the world. The people that live that out, that ethic transform this world. They transform relationships. They impact others in the most positive ways possible. And as I've been doing my continuing education and we talk about that, the National Association of Realtors actually has the golden rule as part of our ethics as realtors that we are to live. And I can't help but think about how important that is. It's actually going to be my first sermon in January, is going to be part of my New Year's, is about this idea of what is your ethic. And for me, it came down to a phrase that I came up with from Miracle Morning, go get the day. But now I've expanded that to be this phrase as my ethic is go get the day and make it golden. To really challenge me to focus on getting up in the morning, to get into my exercise, to get into my routines that get me positive thinking, but to let that ethic also be a part of everything that I do, so that I go get the day, but I make it golden, that I'm thinking about how am I going to improve the lives of others and what am I going to do. What about you, though? What is your ethic? What determines how you act? And I really want to encourage you as the new year approaches, what is your ethic going to be? Now, the third thing is enhancing home. And this is something that I've shared some of the different things that I've got. This little guy right here, if you go and I've got a couple of videos actually, shorts, you'll see one that is rethinking Alaska or rethinking winter, where I'm snow blowing. I caught that on this camera. Now here's the great thing. There's lots of Wi-Fi cameras out there. But if you'll notice this guy, yeah, it screws right into your outside light bulbs. Control it completely from the apps on my phones, like so many other ones. But it's always available. As long as that light's on, this camera is available to me to use. I have one that shows me the backyard where my dogs are, and I have one that shows the front yard as well. And that sucker's on, and it is bright, and it shows everything. It's got audio and everything with it as well, and it's recording when things happen. This is a great little device. I'll put a link in there. I'm not sponsoring this. They don't sponsor me. There's a number of different brands that are out there. I got this one too for it was a two deal. It was cheaper than getting a single, but you look at those and look at the different ratings of what different people have for this one. I love this little guide. We've got two of these. So if you're looking to enhance your home with some kind of security feature that isn't going to cost you an arm or a leg, and you don't want to like pop holes into stuff and drill and put cameras and things up and around, or put sticky tape up of some kind, this right here just goes right into your outside lights. So something to really look at in the new year, a way to add some security. So that's my 3 things this week. I hope that you'll stay tuned in. Make sure, like I said, that you follow my shorts. I'm going to be doing more videos there. I'm going to probably do what I did last year, which was a 30-day, maybe a 60-day short challenge, where I'm going to just kind of like every day put a short out, just so because there's so many things that are going on that I want to share. So but then the videos being really specific, so that 3 things is going to come out. My email newsletters, if you're not part of that, you can register for that on my kenhagler.com. And if you're also one of my folks that I'm helping you to find a home, you should already be getting this as well. So if there's anything I can do to help, make sure that you shoot me a message, text me, or email me, and make sure that you like, subscribe, and whack that bell icon like we do salmon every summer here in Alaska, so you can stay up to date on living in Alaska.